My name is Sionette Jones. I am a New York State court officer in the 8th Judicial District.
I'm Officer Frick. I'm in Erie County Family Court. I've been going on 10 years in 8th Judicial District in Buffalo, New York.
I've always worked in the criminal part in Buffalo.
I'm going on 10 years in Buffalo, same Erie County Family Court. I'm currently working with the child support magistrates, so we have the court calendar lined up starting at 9 o'clock. Our calendar runs up to lunchtime, take a lunch break, come back, same thing. But if there's anybody who's looking for coverage, if there's an incident, we have to respond as well to it on a day-to-day basis. It could be a response needed for the hallway, it could be upstairs, downstairs.
Well, my day starts with doing a perimeter check of the building and assisting at the mags so the people can enter the building, do a safe check, making sure that they do not bring firearms in or any other sort of weapon that may harm not only the staff, but the judges as well.
There's times if you're not assigned to a judge, you can work the metal detectors, you can work the outside perimeter of the building, you could be working on one of the administrative floors, you could be working on some of the court floors. It depends based on staffing and your ability to be flexible with different positions and know every courtroom. And if you're better with working with the general public day-to-day, metal detectors, if you like the structure of being in a courtroom, some people prefer the courtrooms, some people prefer public-facing positions. Play to your strengths, and they're very accommodating with who fits where and find a great place for you. I chose the court officer position based on the availability of the schedule. It's hard to find a career in law enforcement that gives you a work-life balance. To be able to have nights and weekends off, and to have a family, and to have the availability for overtime if needed, but the flexibility to really have a work-life balance is huge. I was in corrections prior to this, and possibly getting stuck overnight, forced to different shifts was a very real weekly possibility. So this is nice to have structure and to know that there's opportunities when you need them, but for the most part you have nights and weekends off and holidays off, and they actually have great accruals with vacation time, sick leave, other sorts of leave that you can utilize.
What most attracted me to the position was the scheduling, as well as the pay, the benefits, the daily schedule.
The benefits are a huge plus, not only health benefits, but we have the dental and vision that are very comprehensive for everybody involved, for your entire family. Our union provides certain perks with when you have a child, when you have closing on a house, reimbursements for medical, prescription prices and stuff like that. They reimburse you up to a certain extent. That's a nice little perk that a lot of people don't actually have.
I also found that it was easier for advancements and promotions being under the New York State courts. Yes, they translated well, communication-wise, learning to deal with the various attitudes and behaviors of different individuals, being able to adjust, came for me very, very easy. Shifting
from corrections to the courts, you get to have a little more freedom of movement, and you have less restrictions on what you can do. The courts are actually a well-hidden secret for many years, and a lot of people didn't know that the court officer exam was posted or listed. So I actually found out through a friend, word of mouth, and it was one of the best kept secrets of law enforcement. They have the 9 to 5, weekends off, holidays off, but to still do a job that you like to do. It's an awesome job. The benefits of the job, the pay as well. Bonding with fellow officers is great. The brotherhood. The academy is a great experience for everybody that I've worked with. I went to the academy with I think 18 people that were going to be going to upstate New York, and they're all in buildings throughout the 8th Judicial District, but I do work day to day with one who I sat next to the academy with, and we're close friends to this day. I don't see it ever changing as well too. So it's nice to have the camaraderie and to have that bond of somebody who you went to the same things with in the academy, so it's nice. It teaches you to, you come together as one and you work together. And you make lifelong friendships in the academy. From when you get out to, you still stay in contact. But you also know everyone went through the same thing. So everyone's coming in it together. No one's got advantages left and right. You're coming out of the same academy.
Just the bond that is established being a court officer. Working with these group of people, they're your family, away from your family. And we care about one another. We support one another.
You spend more time with these people you work with than you do with your family sometimes. And that takes a special bond and a special patience and a special relationship that you have. And to know that you have somebody who's got your back and you've got theirs, it does make day to day a great time to work there, honestly. The 8th Judicial District is concentrated mostly with downtown Buffalo. We have county court, city court, family court, all within walking distance. So it's nice to have 3 buildings that close together in case you have to assist another building. When you go up to the north towns, the Niagara Falls and Lockport, it's a smaller community. It's good to have interactions with other coworkers in different buildings. We actually have the Upstate New York Court Officer Benevolent Association, which we formed our own about 8 years ago. And it's an extra layer of support going into the community, support for the officers. If somebody loses a member of their family, the association actually pools together and supports that person in time of need. We do a lot of work in the community. We just did a Teddy Bear Drive Children's Hospital downtown in Buffalo, and it's just the beginning of this. We're going to be doing more in the community and getting more engagement. Membership's open to all court officers. We also have members of our clerks that would like to be paid members as well too. It's a great community to have. I go to the gym. That's where I kind of get my stress out for the day. I also want to keep myself in condition that I can act if I have to act. And as far as the mental aspect of it, I can check out when I swipe out. I don't take the work home with me because there's family at home that needs me.
I attempt each day to treat individuals the way I would want to be treated, or if my family member were to come encounter with someone, how I would want them to treat them as well. So I just on a daily basis try my best at treating each individual with dignity and respect. And that's how I would like for them to treat me in return. So that's how I get through my day.
The job is what you make it. So how you treat each individual person is going to dictate how that interaction is going to go. At the first point of contact, we are at the metal detectors downstairs. So we screen for weapons, but we also kind of direct traffic where people want to go. If you see somebody coming in a little escalated, it's up to us to kind of de-escalate that before it gets worse upstairs. Sometimes it's simple confusion. So it depends on the situation. If someone's coming in angry, we have to keep them calm before the anger transfers upstairs. It's becoming another problem. But we do have an opportunity to create that interaction and kind of navigate where that goes.
I find the most fulfilling thing for me is just interacting with people, communicating with people, being able to relate. Everyone has struggles.
Truthfully, I enjoy working with my coworkers that I've made lifelong bonds and friendships with. I enjoy going to work because I know the same people that I work with every day are going to be there. Mm-hmm. And it's a good support group. You create these lifelong bonds with people that you can rely on.
And the morale is good.
Mm-hmm. I love this job. I have no regrets of leaving my last job or where I could have been elsewhere. I'm happy where I am. I'm happy that I have a schedule that permits me to have a family life. I have a schedule that allows me to take vacation every year.
The friendships, lifelong friendships that you establish with being a court officer, I think that's very important. The support that it gives you.
There's a certain expectation to get to the academy. And if you commit to that physically and mentally, your experience is going to be great.